Hello people, I'm Data from JGX, and today we're going to review the new Mac, the Crusader. So finally, after 2019, which is the last year in which PGI produced the new Mac, the Dervish, they are producing another fresh Mac. They are back into developing properly MWO. We're having new maps, now new Macs, and maybe something more in the future. The Crusader, what Mac is this? It is an inner sphere 65 tons, standard pricing. They haven't changed the pricing that much. Let's go to view Mac specs. Okay, so we have plenty of these ones. What can we notice? The engine cap is 315 for most of them, 370 for one of them, 260 for the 7L. I'd say that there is a bit of hardpoint inflation. They have more hardpoints than they should, but this is good. Otherwise, most likely it would be very bad or rely on massive quirks to be even barely decent. What can we notice? We can notice that mainly they are missile boats with few exceptions. The exceptions are the 6T, which is mainly an energy boat, and the Hero one, which is a ballistic boat. The behavior in terms of arms is not the same. Some arms have upper and lower and hand. Other ones don't. For example, this one doesn't have hand actuator. It is good because it just occupies one slot just to give you a random hand on the Mac that you can't even use. So generally speaking, you don't want hand actuators on your Macs. As for the 7L, we have to notice that it is ECM capable. It has one ECM in the left torso. It's still a missile boat like the other common ones, but it has ECM and a lower engine cap. As for the jump jets, they all jump except for the 3R and the Hero. We are discussing quirks right now, nothing set in stone yet. But the main idea, given that they share missile hardpoints, a lot of missile hardpoints, there is this 1, 2, 3, and 4 are just heavy missile mechs. The idea is to specialize each one of them into a specific kind of stuff so that it makes sense to utilize all of them, because if you start chalking generic quirks like 10 heat, 10 range, 10 whatever on all of them, why should you play all of them? They would just feel all the same. So we are discussing right now to put specific, a bit of generic with some specifications on some of them. For example, a little bit of generic, but something more for LRMs on one. A little bit of generic, and then something more specific for MRMs on the MRM specific one, and so on. Something for the streaks, something for the SRMs. So it actually makes sense to play all of them. Possible builds that we can foresee, of course, worm boating, MRM boating, SRM boating, because they have a lot of missile hardpoints with jump jets and a decent speed. This one is going to be very interesting because you must realize, remember, if you guys don't know, that inner spheres, small lasers, and small pulses do not have ghost heat. So given that these ones are in the arms and these two are in the torsos, I don't know if there will be a high mounted. I hope they're going to be high mounted. You could try a build on this one, like 2 heavy PPCs and 12 regular small lasers with jump jets. This one is potentially good. Another one that will be different is the Hero, because you can put a pretty high engine. Where is the engine cap? Max engine rating, yeah, 315. And you can put 10 machine guns, 2 small lasers, and 4 SRM-6s. Or you can mix machine guns, racks, and it basically becomes a brawler with something like 30 DPS. The DPS of this mech is going to be something absurd. Should you buy this mech? I think so. In the end, we will try through quirks to give all of these mechs a reason to exist, possibly to do something that other mechs don't, without, of course, ending in a case where you overbuff the new mech just to sell it and you break the game with it. For example, what happened with the Clan Release 1 or with the Kodiak 3 release. I don't think it's the right way to buff a mech in a way that it breaks the game just for the sake of selling it and then nerfing it some months later when it comes out for civils. I think that this is a garbage behavior. But at the same time, these mechs, like many Inner Sphere heavies, will need some quirks, and most likely they will have some quirks because they need those to perform properly. Overall, the deal is pretty decent because you get the premium time, and with the early adopters, you get the extra GSP, which will help you to level up your mech. You basically need 91 GSP points to level one mech. You get also extra MCs. Overall, the deal is not bad. So I think this is a good one to buy. That's it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. If so, please smash the subscribe button. I'll catch you guys next time.